great mood right now. The endorphins are flowing and I hope I can send them right through this screen to you. So the story is, I was just hanging out in my room and I looked out the window and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful outside. Like, it looks like a fairy garden. And by the way, I look out this window all the time and it's gorgeous, but I've actually never hung out here. Like, I've never appreciated it inside of all of its glory. Because it's kind of covered with weeds and there's not really anywhere to sit. And it's so funny as I say that, that's such a limiting way of looking at this beautiful area. I just finished filming the video. Before I was kind of like, oh yeah, just some weeds. And I'm like suddenly seeing them so much more magically. Like, wow, the power of your mind and actually just changing your perspective a little bit. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. And it really made me think about the limitations we put on our lives and how our minds are really good at building up routines, so we often don't really think to challenge them or change them or try something new. It's like when you're walking around your house and then you suddenly like stop somewhere for a second and you're like, oh my gosh, I never hang out here. Like the other day I was hanging out in my house and I stopped in the hallway with my housemate and we were like, oh, we literally never hang out in this room. Like, it's a whole room, yet we've never even appreciated it. And it's really fun because if anything, you kind of feel like you're getting access to this whole new area, even though it's always been there, like you've always had that. And the thing I thought was really sweet about this was I didn't plan this, I didn't think about, oh, how can I, create another interesting video. I was kind of just chilling out, looked outside, and I just thought, God, it would be kind of fun. It'd be kind of fun to hang out there. Maybe I could take some photos out there. And I was like, well, maybe, why don't I just freaking film a video? Like, I may as well. And it really reminded me how important it is to go with your impulse. Like, go with your intuition. What is your gut telling you? And actually, like, give it a chance. Like, sometimes you'll think of something and then your like logic brain will be like, oh no, why would I do that? No, that won't work. That won't work because of this reason. Like, little kids never did that. Like, little kids just thought, oh, I want to go do that, and they just do it. Children's minds, the way they work, think back to being a child and how anything felt possible. Everything was a possibility. You knew so little about the world that you were just open to anything. Every day you were learning something new. So you're just so much more open to possibilities. And as we get older, we start to build in beliefs, we start to build in things that we think are true and correct, we build in routine, we build in habits, because a lot of the time, it's for survival, it's to keep us safe. We learn, oh, don't climb on those rocks anymore because you could get hurt. Really great, like, don't go running around on the rocks and break your neck. But the funny thing is, rather than maybe just being a little bit more cautious, often we'll just rule out things. Why am I not frolicking in the garden right now? I can literally frolic. I'm a little fairy. Like, look how freaking cute these flowers are. Funny story, these vines everywhere have started growing into, not even started, like, why would I even say that? They've been growing into our house for literally like the entire time I've been living there. Every so often, like, flowers will bloom. And it's just like, what are you doing in here? Like, there's no sun for you in here. Like, there's nothing. We have nothing to offer you in here. Get out the shower. This is not your space. But still we let them grow. But yes, I guess I wanted this to be a little lesson for myself and hopefully something that you guys can learn from too, to actually kind of take those opportunities when you see them. Try something different. Try walking home a different way. You'll find that your brain just expands so much. It's like all the endorphins start flowing, you're learning about something, you're seeing it from a different perspective, and it's so interesting. Even just pick a flower one day. Look at a different house you've never looked at before. Try changing up your coffee shop. Go hang out in a different place in your house. Put a chair somewhere you've never sat before. Move around your furniture. Oh my gosh, it's raining. Is it raining? I think it might be raining. It's literally about to start raining, so I'm gonna move inside. And hey, this is all part of it, right? Okay, it kind of stopped raining for a second, but I moved everything inside. But I guess the moral of today's story is let your inner child out. Trust your instincts and that kind of little feeling that you get of, oh, maybe I could do that, and go with it. Okay, now it is really starting to rain, so I'm going to end this video here. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, do all the fun, beautiful things, and can't wait to talk to you guys soon.